are headed off on another ski adventure today. I just can't let it go. Can't hang them up for the year. I am addicted. I just keep finding new ideas that I want to try. I can't help it. But today we're trying to get to the top of either Paradox or Paramount Peak here in the Purcell Mountains of British Columbia, Canada. Someone had sent me some information that they skied a different aspect of this mountain, and it looked so good. But the route they used, you may or may not be able to reach the true summit from it. So I drew up my own plan here to try and get into the big southwest gully, which I have a hunch could contain some glorious skiing. I had hoped to drive to the top of this logging road to shave off some distance, but this has not been drivable in many years. Might be able to get a dirt bike up here, but definitely not a full-size vehicle. Yeah, even though we're getting towards the end of June here, still got to be really careful about avalanches. Still a lot of loaded slopes and huge cornices that could fall. I'm coming towards the end of the logging road here, trying to decide what route to take, whether to bushwhack up there. Maybe I'll hop down into the drainage, see if it's clear. That drainage is impassable. There's no way I'd get up through that. See if I can find my way through the forest instead. Just need to find a good line. Let's get a little further northwest into the gully I want to ski. Hopefully there's something up here and drop down into it. I've never seen this happen before. Like the layer of snow just folded up. Made a perfect little shelter. I don't normally listen to music when I hike, but I remember I had the new Boards of Canada Inferno downloaded on my phone, so I've been listening to it as I've been driving up this hill, and I'm into it. I really like it so far. But yeah, maybe I'm about 2 weeks too late to get the full ski out of this. Had I got here early, I could have skied all the way to the bottom of the gully. But yeah, there's two summits up here. Paramount is that way, Paradox is that way. Maybe I can get one or the other. Possibly both, we will see. Yeah, it's nice having my footprints to follow because I'll know exactly where to ski on the way down for a continuous strand of snow. It should be a good run, more than what you'd get at Talisman or Blue Mountain Beaver Valley. So it should be fun. But I'm leaning towards trying to get to the top of Paradox right now. Monument Peak looks pretty challenging to say the least. I'd say the snow climb would be about 60 degrees, if not more. You can see a cairn on the top, so obviously someone has climbed it. That's the Delphine Glacier over there. It's also the area that they filmed the movie Alive. There's Redline Peak, Mount Nelson. Just left my skis behind. Get a closer look at the last piece of this Paradox puzzle. Let's see if we can get to the top. I'm not entirely sure where the top is. From just looking at things, I'd say it's behind me, but the GPS says to go this way. Oh, this looks like it. We made it to the top of Paradox Peak. So if we took all these rocks, moved them over there, created a new mountain, then brought new rocks, piled them here, is that Paradox Peak or is this Paradox Peak? I'll leave you with that question. It's hard to ski in flat light. I'm just waiting for the cloud to get out of the way and we shall ski. And I'm not going to launch a drone. I'm afraid it can't keep up to me. I like to ski fast. I think it's time to go. Alright, let's do this. with Paramount Peak right here and all that bushwhacking I went through this morning, I have to at least try to get to the top of this thing. I think the worst thing you can do is like just look at something and decide that it's too scary and not even try. But it might have been the angle that I was looking at it from over there. It looked like 60 degrees, super steep, but from this angle, I'm guessing it's probably closer to 45. There's also some kind of structure up on the summit. I want to see what that is. You can see the top. It's not too bad. Probably not going to ski this upper part though. The snow's getting really heavy. Just down climb. Yeah, I'd put that move at about 5'2". Not easy with ski boots on. Okay, there's the top. I don't know if I can get Rocco to the top. She might miss out on this one. Woohoo! Is there beer in here? What is this? No beer. Dang. Paramount Peak, mission success. Gotta get back down and see what Rocco's doing. I don't like leaving her behind. Yeah, very low fifth. Lots of good holds. The fact that I did it in ski boots says a lot. I'm not a great climber by any means. Ice climbing here. What the heck, Rocco? Well, there's only one way out of here. Copious amounts of bushwhacking. I'll just work my way through this and I'll see you guys back at the camper for dinner. What happens when you do a 12-hour hike? You make more food that fits on a plate. Alright, time to stop playing around the mountains, get back to work here on Camper Renovations. Today I'd like to start work on this wall here behind the passenger seat. I'd like to have the trash can built into it, maybe a compartment for my chainsaw if it makes sense to have it there. And also, I currently have the doorway set to 16 inches, which seems reasonable. I think I'll go with that. Nice. Nice. Alright, I'm ready to start stacking up my wall here. I decided I'm not going to try to inset my trash can into it. It's just going to be too complicated, too many angles, too hard to seal up. Plus, if I have a flat wall here, it'd be a lot easier to build shelving in behind it. I'm just a guy with a jigsaw. What do you expect here? But maybe there's going to be room here for my trash can, or else maybe I can mount it on the door. Okay, we got our wall looking beautiful. Let's have to decide how annoying it is to have the trash bin right there. Maybe on the door is better. Let's see how annoying this is before I permanently mount it. That's not bad. You can probably live with that. And it's out of the way, there's more room here. Decisions like this aren't supposed to be so hard and take half the day to figure out. I honestly think the trash can was more annoying on the door, so I'm going to mount it here instead. It turns out my toolbox fits perfectly right there. My chainsaw down here, so I'll build the first platform of a shelf right here. There's too many mosquitoes. Come on, Rocco, let's go. I'll have to work on this tomorrow. I've been stumped about what to do with the ceiling. For one, I can't remove the ceiling that's already there. It's a 1/4 inch plywood, it's all built in. I'd have to remove all the cabinetry to completely get it out, which is not going to happen. It's also got some curves and angles in it this way and that way, which would be tricky to build around. I would like to add some more insulation up there. I was thinking like a 1/2 inch foam board, but then worried about losing headroom. The original plan was to do the foam board plus tongue and groove across the top, but I think I've already added too much weight into the build. If I do a big heavy wooden ceiling, I'm going to be way over the line. So if you guys have any ideas or suggestions, let me know. Maybe like a fabric or stick-on material. Maybe shag carpet front to back. It's coming back in style. We stay ahead of the curve here on this channel. This is as far as I got yesterday before the mosquitoes chased me off. Fits in there nice. Put some extra support under the toolbox, it's heavy. One way to shed some weight, get rid of this solar panel. I don't need it, I don't use it. I find with a high output alternator and engine charging that solar is just not necessary, especially up here in Canada through the winter and in the mountains. Like, this is not going to do anything for me. If you live in the southwestern states or somewhere that it's sunny all the time, then sure, a couple solar panels might do you some good, but around here, most of the time, it's just useless. I feel like I need to have at least 800 watts in this gigantic tilting array to get some kind of benefit from it. And in the summer, when the sunlight is the strongest, the most direct, the most powerful, I don't have any use for it. Like, on a day-to-day basis, I hardly use any electricity other than like charging up my phone, my cameras, maybe running the induction to make a coffee. Like, might use 5 amp hour on average on a daily basis through the summer. It's in the winter when I need the extra electricity, because like running a diesel heater through the night can use upwards of 20 amp hour, and there's basically no sunlight to be found in the winter. It's like at such a low angle and so weak that it's hard to get anything out of it. So engine charging for me. So I started out with this Renogy DC to DC charger, which has solar built in, but because I don't plan on using solar, and also I want to get like 70-80 amps of charging, I was afraid of mixing two different chargers of different brands, so I decided to take this out and put two of the Victron Orion 50 amps instead. And those things are amazing. They are like decades ahead of the competition over there at Victron. The app is amazing too. Like, you can dial it in to whatever amperage you want. I don't have it set to the full 100 amps. I feel like that's a bit excessive for my 240 amp alternator. I have it set to like 70 amps right now, which is pretty dang quick. Alright, I need to go get some bins so I can organize all my stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this truck purchase. I feel like 2006 is a good era for trucks, that I hit the sweet spot of what I was looking for. Back when I was shopping, I was seriously considering getting something older, like a GM square body, just because I like the simplicity of it. But usually the thing that prevented me from actually buying one is just the fact they came with like big V8 carbureted engines, which are super thirsty. It's fine for cruising around on the weekend, but for a full-time rig, it's a bit excessive. But yeah, I can't really deny the fact that this thing is also a bit thirsty, but I feel like having fuel injection over carburation is a nice improvement. But also the level of computerization in this rig it's just simple, it's basic, it's just there to help you, nothing more. You can plug a code reader in to diagnose problems and fix stuff yourself. It's just there to help you, that's it, nothing more. Like Louis Rossman saying with Clippy, like, technology of that era, it just wanted to help you, that was it. I also feel like they cared more about quality in this era versus the present. Everything that I hear about new vehicles is not good. They just cut corners and cheapen things just so they can scrape a little more profit for themselves. And the level of computerization has just become disgusting. Like, it's not there to help you anymore. It's there to exploit you as much as it possibly can and prevent you from fixing anything. You want to switch out your brake pads, like, too bad, we're going to lock out the vehicle on you. New trucks have also become ridiculously huge. Like, one pulls up beside me at a red light. I'm looking over at the fender on it. I can't believe it. But I also feel like new trucks have completely lost their identity. They become these super high-end luxury items. You spend $100,000 and what do you do with it? You like cruise around shopping malls. I thought trucks were supposed to be like a workhorse item that you take to the farm or a construction site. You scratch it up, you dent it up, you don't care. I mean, that's what it's meant for. I also don't understand, like, the younger generation, the way they fix up trucks. It just looks kind of goofy to me as well, and kind of defeats the purpose of having a truck. But yeah, that's my little rant for today. I feel like this is the truck that's for me. I got some bins from Canadian Tire, organizing stuff here. Might still do one more little shelf above there. Now, having this wall here completely changed the feel of the place. It's like you're going into your own little private cabin. Still have to put a door on here later. There is rain coming, so priority is doing more waterproofing. So in previous videos I talked about how water was coming through this seam where the fiberglass topper meets the body. I sealed up the top and much of the bottom, and it made a big difference, but I'm still getting some water come through there. So my next course of action is to replace this molding insert and also seal up the screws underneath it. This top piece goes all the way around. It's riveted on in two places. I just have to drill it out. That really needed to be done. You can see how some screws are rusty, meaning that water is seeping all the way through there. Very tedious job, but I gotta take them all out and reseal them. So there's likely a special tool available to install this stuff. I don't have it though, because I like to suffer and do things the hard way. Actually, it's fine without a tool, just a good old pinch and roll. Easy enough. There are a bunch more seams that I need to redo like that, but the rain is on its way, so I guess I'll have to hold off on all this fun and excitement for another time and place. But thanks for coming along, watching this episode. I hope everyone is doing good, and thanks to everyone over there on Patreon for your support. And we will see you in the next episode.